there's anything our viewers should have learned from your view in the past few years, is the fact that we've identified how important the National Assembly is in the scheme of things. You know, it's not about the principal office of the governor or the president. It's the lawmakers. That's a major pillar that can help us to solve a lot of the problems that we have in Nigeria. So join us on the show to speak on the activities of the 9th House of Assembly as they count down to their 2 years of legislative duties, and also zeroing in on his representation to his own constituency, Youth in Governance and Oyo Politics. Is a member of the Federal House of Representatives representing Iwaloja Kajola, Itesiwaju, and Iseyin Federal Constituency of Oyo State. Honorable Shina Pella. Welcome to the show, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Good to have you.
Iwajowa, not Iwaloja.
Iwajowa. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. All right, Honorable Pella. We want to have Omoya conversation here. Yeah, no, because we brought, when I say Omoya, I mean that siblings conversation.
Yes, sir.
The reason why I say that is because we brought several lawmakers to our show, and we asked them questions, and we don't really get real direct answers. You know, we want someone that you give us black and white answers. Give us answers. So we will try to pose those questions to you. Maybe we can get better answers from you. Okay. All right, so you'll be celebrating 2 years of your work as a lawmaker, and we've seen a lot of issues of insecurity in our country as we speak. Many have been fighting for decentralization of power, saying that we need to restructure. The Constitution is not working. We need to redo the Constitution, we need to review the Constitution. For the love of God, why is it difficult for the House of Assembly to take an actionable step as regards either reviewing the Constitution holistically or even decentralized power as it is as of today?
What you need to know is there's a process for everything.
Okay.
About the constitutional review, the constitutional review is already ongoing, so definitely the Constitution will be reviewed, and there's a committee, you know, handling the constitutional review. Fortunately, I'm not a member of that committee, so I might not be able to speak deeply on it, but what I can assure you is constitutional review is ongoing, definitely on that. And about restructuring, yes, you know, when things are not working, the normal thing is to go back to the drawing board and restructure.
As a lawmaker, what are you doing? We've seen they are giving me 10,000 naira here, trader money here. What can we do to actually kickstart this economy where young people can be engaged? Not to work for somebody, but at least to become entrepreneurs of themselves.
The first thing I think that we should do is to first of all identify where our core advantage is, which I see the area of agriculture.
Okay.
I think there should be more, you know, awareness, you know, for youth, you know, to take part in farming. Like from my constituency or the area I'm from the Okiogun area of Oyo State. We occupy the largest landmass area in Oyo State, and we are the food basket of Oyo State, which means agriculture will be viable, you know, in Oyo State. And for me, as a House of Rep member, just this year, in January this year, immediately we came out of the lockdown, I did this empowerment for, you know, the farmers, where I empowered about 1,500 farmers, giving them mechanized tools so that at least we can be able to make use of our advantage, which is our land. But also, like I said, there are always a two sides to this. And until the people realize that they play an important role as well, the people living in universities, they should first of all try as much as possible to make sure they come out with good grades.
Do you think that lawmakers are overpaid?
Honestly, for me, I'll speak for myself. I don't think they're overpaid. Honestly, because I believe that I used to be better off before I joined politics than now, compared to now. As a person, I travel a lot. I'm always on the road. I'm doing too many things. So
there's a perception you have plenty of money. Is that true? That like, people just spend money. Tell us the real.
No,
is it because they tell you estacos? Please help us clarify.
But you know, I always like to speak for myself. You know, because even in the house, when there's a resolution in the house, they say if you are in support, say if you are not in support, say nay. you hear the eyes have it. And when the eyes have it, is a resolution that the House comes. But don't forget that even in that eyes have it, you still have some naysayers that it is not their way, but that is the way of the House.
Democracy.
So, but when I sit down like this, I like to speak for myself. And if I compare my life before I joined politics, with my business, and when I'm in the House now, I can tell you that I get paid before in my business than what I'm seeing in the House of Reps.
I want to ask Honorable Shina.
Yes.
You were asked earlier, do you think lawmakers are overpaid? You said no, that you were speaking for yourself. I didn't find that answer satisfactory. It's still the same dogged way you legislators come there and respond to questions. The question is, speak for the legislative house as a whole. Do you think you are overpaid? You said no. Now, that's one. Then number two, I want you to confirm, sir. Is it true that legislators go home with as much as 22 million naira a month? Yes or no?
That is a lie. That is a no.
Okay. Thank you for confirming, because that figure goes around on social media.
That is
so
no. That is a lie. That is a lie. It's,
Okay.
it's
So,
Well, will you tell us how much?
if it is not, I don't know. I think it might be against.
What's
But
a
I can tell you that that's what if I tell you that I believe that we are not. I do not believe that we are overpaid because of what I get.
What you earn is reasonable for that
Yes,
level.
trust me. Yeah.
Okay.
Because even from the people of my constituency, they can testify to this. I'm in my constituency almost every time. I was still in Isenyi about 3-4 days ago. This within this year alone, I've been in my constituency at least a minimum of about 10 times.